It's crazy, like, we never realize how much we take things for granted until we don't have them anymore. So in different states, they choose to spend their money on having a nice place to live, nice car. But then you get to places that are more expensive and they're spending their money on other things. It could be going out, it could be spending it on just expenses to up their career, because we know that a lot of these different careers out here in LA, such as musicians and acting, take a little bit of money. You know what I mean? You got to spend money to get the things that you want in order to even be, you know, make it in your career choice out here. You got to spend money to do it. Prime example, actors or, you know, people that's playing extras out here, they have to freaking pay to be on these casting websites most of the time. And I think it's like $15 a month. So just imagine that you can only work a part-time job as an actor. You can't work full-time. So you have no choice but to have a roommate that, you know what I'm saying, you both are probably in the same situation and you both are able to split those bills. A lot of things out here, you know, I'm starting to realize that I had it good, you know what I mean? And not to take everything for granted. And just because you have it doesn't mean the next person has it. So, you know, my living situation is a lot different. You know, I went from living alone to living with 3 people in a 1-bedroom apartment. If that's not the hardest thing, I don't know what is. I take that back. I'm sure there's a lot worse because, you know, I've heard other people's stories as well. But, I mean, it's deep. It gets deep. You know, the struggle is definitely real. But this is what we gave everything up for. This is the purpose. So, I'm, like, trying to adjust to it. And when you're adjusting to something and you make personal decisions like this, you got to go with the flow no matter how it falls. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So what else? Traffic, driving to work. You know, it used to take me about 15 minutes to get to work. And I used to complain about that. But really, 15 minutes is really not that bad. 15 minutes, like, that was luxury. It takes me an hour to get to work now. Seriously. If without traffic, it takes me probably about 20-25 minutes to get to work. But with traffic in the mornings and after work, it literally takes me an hour to get to work. That's no joke. But it's so congested out here. Everybody out here, you know, with the same reason, the same purpose to make it. So it's kind of like, you got to do what you got to do. And if that means driving an hour to get to work, then that's just what you're going to do to make it. You know, I'm seeing people out here on bikes like, yo, I don't want no car. I'm going to ride my bike because I ain't got to pay for gas. I dig it completely because not only are you saving gas, you ain't got to pay no car note, and you getting your workout on. Bruh, it don't get no better than that. So stuff out here is different. It's, you know, just in comparison to Dallas and even comparison to Kansas, because I'm originally from Kansas, and Kansas is like extremely different than this, you know. But I went from Kansas to Dallas, and Dallas was a little bit more fast-paced, so I kind of feel like Dallas prepared me for LA. I don't know if I could have went from Kansas straight to Cali. I take that back. I could, because I can do anything I put my mind to. But I'm just saying I probably wouldn't want to.